ready for this flow, yeah. Everything they want, yeah. When I put the mic in my hand, I leave them on the ground like they wanna dead. Mic check, yeah. My perspective, yeah. Yeah. Alright, let's stop that. Anyway, so I wasn't trying to rhyme or nothing. I'm just trying to get my flow together. So that's a beat that was given to me by my boy Sincere, K12. I'm looking to the left because I'm looking on two monitors. But check it out. So Sincere put a post in TMR yesterday talking about or asking a question of what styles of beats we like, or who's the rappers out there, and how we flow, what BPMs we like. And I kind of hit him up and told him I'm like I don't know, man. I'm more of a morbid type rapper. I've always been told, and it's because I like beats between 78 to 85 beats per minute, because I always feel like I got something to say, so I don't need the music to get your attention for me. I want my lyrics to get your attention. I don't want you to dance. I want you to sit down and listen to what I gotta say. I'm not a comedic rapper. I'm not a dance rapper. I'm like a club rapper. I'm not anything like that. I'm more of a he upset about something or he got a message. I'm basically how I talk to everybody, and sit down and listen to what I gotta say, and be focused, and you gonna learn something, or you gonna understand what I meant by the message that was given to you. And when I get beats from people, if it don't catch me right off rip, I'm probably not gonna write to it or freestyle to it. And normally, especially when I make beats for myself, they gotta make me feel like I want to freestyle to them, or like I can vibe out initially. It got to kind of catch my attention. And when Sincere sent this beat to me, man, it caught my attention real quick. So that was a good thing, man. And that's why you hear me go, and kind of vibe to it, man. So I wanted to kind of share with you guys my process of how I start out, getting in my zone of I guess writing. I'm not really an orthodox writing where I grab a pen or take my iPhone and start writing out lyrics. I kind of sometimes step in the mirror and look at myself in the mirror and talk to myself a little bit and come up with my first line or so. And depending on how my face looks, meaning if I get myself upset, or if the beat makes me get into a zone where I feel like I got something to say, or if something happened that day and I got a topic for the day, then that's how I get started in my delivery. So when I got this song, I wasn't really in a mood where I had something to say, but it made me go, like gave me that zone. So I was like, okay. So next thing I did was I have a couple of already pre-written verses and then songs that I've already completed. So I go to those songs just for kind of like my format of the flow or the lyrical content, or maybe the vibe that I want to set on the song. So what I'll do is kind of say those songs back and forth just to kind of get me in the mood. And for my first verse, kind of like in my head, it's not really what I'm going to use for the song, but it gives me my first verse, and then it helps me get in the zone to kind of come up with an imaginary second verse, which in actuality will be the first verse for this song. So like, let me tell you kind of like what I did for this one here. Let me run it back. So like for this one, how I started it off was like this. And I still got that cough, so that's what you keep keeping me holding in. And my headphones vibrating, making love to this beat like we still dating. Yeah, I'm with orders, take a brush and put the canvas. The feeling you get after your plane landed. I'm a waste of time, you never get me back. A brain without thoughts, can't imagine that. A coke without fizz, you don't want none. A case of stormy Mondays, you gon' get some. I'm like the 8 ball, I'm the last standing. The prostitute with bullets, I'm a loose cannon. I soften up the horde, I'm a cold shower. I'm your last breath, give you about an hour. I'm the color blue, I hate to see blood. I'm a heavyweight, like Ali was. Alright. So you know, so that's like my zone for that song. So basically, I guess on this beat, I'm gonna be talking mess. I'm gonna be using a lot of metaphors because that's the vibe of this song. So you kind of see the bounce that I deliver in this song, and it's not like I say in this type of beat, it's my delivery or the way that I'm doing the lyrics kind of make you want to bounce to what I'm saying and kind of keep your head bobbing. So basically now what I just did, I had to compete against myself because that first verse, it's like the first MC that went on, I gotta be better than him. So basically I'm in competition against myself because I delivered something that was dope. So how am I gonna defeat the person that went before me? And then and in my head, I'm just like, that wasn't me, that was somebody else. So I gotta, outshine him, and I gotta do better than him. So man, the way that I write my lyrics, man, it's really crazy because I kind of write them kind of openly, where I format them kind of weird, man. Like you'll see little dots and stuff that I use, man, and hopefully y'all can see that. But like, I write them in a way where when I get to the mic, I can kind of do ad-libs and play around with them just so I can kind of freestyle as I'm writing. And a lot of times what I'll do is freestyle into a little app into my phone, which is the voice memos app, man, and I'll use the voice memos app and kind of freestyle into that, and then I'll go back and write the crap down, man, that I was saying, dude, and then get to the vibe of writing it down and kind of putting everything together. So it's kind of like I outline my ideas or my key points that I want to say, and then I'll go and form them together. But again, nothing is concrete until I lay it down, because if I write it on one particular day but then don't go into another day to record it, then my mood might change. So I need to have it open, so I'm I'm kind of like free to make changes and edits, man, where I want. It's kind of like being I guess an actor, even though I'm not an actor when I'm rapping, because I kind of, everything that I write about, man, and most times is true to life. I prided myself in being true to life when I write, which is real cool, because I always tell people that come to me, man, how do you write, man? What steps should I take in writing? And I always tell people, when you tell the truth in your lyrics, man, you don't have to think that hard, because it's like you having a conversation, telling people either about you or about a situation or something that you feel strong about, man. And that's why with most rappers that are talking about their life from the streets, or talking about things that they feel strong about, you could feel the passion in their delivery. You could feel like when they're mad, you could feel when they're happy, you could feel, when they went through something serious, man, you could feel it in their delivery, because it's true to them, man, and it's something that they feel strong about. And it's always something to say in those situations, because you never run out of reality, but you kind of run out of stories to tell, man, because you always gotta kind of think about that false reality, but that true reality, you always got a story. So anyway, when I go to deliver these things, whether it's on the same day or the next day, I get to play around on the mic as to how I want to deliver it. And I always try to make sure that the room is kind of dark and dim. And I get in my zone, man. Y'all gonna laugh, man. But I always try to move like this, because like I say, I got this morbid style, and I tilt my hat down, or I'll move to the side and I just vibe, man. It's like crazy. And I always picture myself, man, even though I'm in a different place now, especially spiritually, man. When I used to write raps and when I used to record my songs, I used to always think of myself being in a dark room, either in a straitjacket or in chains, and with blood poured all over me. And like it's kind of like somebody trying to attack me, and I'm trying to break loose. And I just get in this zone where I'm trying to scare the person up off me, man, letting them know that no matter what you do to me, man, you can't break me down. And I'm in control of the situation, even though you got me in change. I got this look on my face like, try it if you want to, but you ain't gonna get me. And that's how I'm rapping. And even when I used to like being in the ciphers, battle rapping, man, if I'm saying I'm throwing punches and I'm throwing blows and I'm knocking fools out, I'm throwing them. And so you backing up, like I felt everything that I was doing, man. And that's what helped me in these ciphers, man. And that's how I do my delivery. And so this is how I write. This is how I freestyle. This is how I, package my whole formula together and write my raps, man. And that's what I try to, give out when you listening to my songs, man. I try to take you with me on that journey, and it's really been successful for me because when I do songs, people always say, "Who was you mad at on that day?" Or when I do a song, like when I do songs for my wife, people always come back and say, "Oh man, you was feeling your wife on that day." Or when I do a song about, about a situation that I was in, it was like, dang, man, you was mad at old boy that day, or you was, upset about something on that day. And it's funny because me and Max, from time to time, we like to take time to do diss songs on each other. And even though Max and I, it's kind of like when you bagging on your homies. Max and I do that, but we do it in the form of songs, man, because we like to call each other out when we go on those hiatus from not doing songs. We'll do mixtapes dissing each other, and it's really funny because the last one that we did, we really went hard on each other, and everybody thought like we was really beefing, and we weren't. We was just laughing about it because we like having fun like that. But like it was like, man, Max made you mad. I was like, no, he didn't. We was just bagging on each other. But that's how we have fun. But basically, man, bottom line, man, is that when you write, you got to feel it from your heart. You got to have your own formula, how you write, and really and truly, no one can teach you how to rap. You just gotta, what I tell people is find your favorite rapper and try to beat him. Picture yourself either going before him or going after him. If you go before him, you gotta make sure that when he's writing his rap to go after you, that you got him thinking hard and that he gotta be just as good as you. If you're gonna go on after him, you gotta make sure that you good enough to go after him where people are going to want to listen through to your song or your lyrics all the way through, because I have this thing where I don't want anybody to cut me off during my delivery or change the songs or go back to the person that went before me or skip through to the person that's going after me. I want them to stay on me after they hear me. I want them to rewind that back. Hey, man, did you hear what he said? I want to hear that again. Or, man, he coming with something serious. So it ain't about you thinking you saying something that may be a dope metaphor for that moment. It's about that delivery. It's about how you coming with it and people feeling what you saying so that they'll just be like, man, this is my favorite rapper's favorite rapper, or he's now my new favorite rapper, or whatever it may be. Even if you ain't the best rapper in the world, you got to feel that way so when you deliver, people get that same vibe off of you. And that's basically it, man. That's how I write. That's how I vibe out, and that's kind of like my package for writing. So I really don't have no set formula in writing. Sometimes I don't always write. Sometimes I freestyle into my like I say, into my phone, and then I'll go back and piece parts together. Like I'll verbally write, so I don't put anything in writing. I'll just keep piecing stuff together and keep playing it back, hearing it over and over again, and memorizing it, then play it all the way through a few times and memorize it and go lay it down on the mic while it's still fresh in my head, and that way I can have playroom to deliver something really dope. And that's my style, man. But like I say, I like things that are dark and morbid. Not that I'm evil or anything like that, but I want you to know that you got to take me serious when I deliver, and you can keep me you could kick me in chains or think that you got me under control, but even though you got me under control, you got me in handcuffs, I'm still letting you know I ain't afraid of you. And once I get up out of these, you better run. You better have some track shoes on, because I'm coming for you. That's about it. Three's up. I am the Cairo, and we are TMR. There he is.